guys out here. Skits. Pain is an illusion, which is not.
How is Piers Morgan himself?
Piers
when
Morgan
you met
is
him?
how he is on TV.
Is
He's
it?
exactly the same. Like, obviously, I went there. As soon as I went through the door, he was giving me the up and down look, and he's just and he's kissed his teeth.
Interesting guest on the show. His name is Bakari, but goes by the boy Mizzy. 18 years old, and he's from Hackney. So he's actually one of the most known person on my podcast currently right now. But yeah, man, thank you for coming through. How was your travel here?
My travel was eventful. Now, obviously, I got stopped by some religious people, innit?
Already?
Yeah, big man thing. I got stopped by some religious people, me and my friend, and they came up to me. They just started talking about God and that, and then they were like, "Yeah, let's do a prayer together." I just
Did
said,
you do the
know
prayer?
what? Yeah, I done the prayer with them, and then we done the prayer. It was basically about washing away sins, and obviously the sky was basically perfectly fine. It didn't rain before then. As soon as we said Amen, it started pouring down of rain. Like, it's weird. It was
You
so
think he's
weird.
angry?
No, I think he heard our prayer in it because it was about like washing away the sins. And it started pouring down of rain.
What religion were they?
They were Christian.
Christian. Oh, okay, cool.
But you see me, I'm not even religious myself.
You're
I
not?
just believe in belief. I believe in belief.
So you wouldn't mind, obviously, if a Christian guy was to come, obviously, talk to you and talked about their religion, you wouldn't mind, obviously, listening?
Yeah, I'll take them in.
What about Muslims?
Anyone. Religion, I'll take them in. I see myself as an ominous.
So I rate that because you believe in kind of all. Yeah. But if you have to lean against one religion, or did your mum raise you in a religion? Because normally people get birthed into a religion.
I would say myself, Zoroastrianism,
What's
which
that?
is just the conquest of good
Alright.
from evil.
Alright. So you're more towards God than the devil, I'd say.
Yeah, man.
Good. That's good, bro.
Some guys out here. Skits. Pain is an illusion, which is not. But obviously, you remember that guy, the light skinned guy that used to chill with a lot?
I thought it was the boy that was gonna come explain the story. You know, I actually thought Skits was gonna come, but yeah, what's going on?
Not friends.
No way, why?
Because he told me he was evil.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Like, I don't even want to go too deep in the story because it's just giving. He's evil. That's
He's evil.
what guys need to know.
And you don't want to deal with that.
Don't deal with the evil side.
Because some people will sell their soul, and obviously in the industry, people have sacrificed their best friend to get known, and you don't want to be around with someone who would like do that to you. Yeah. I thought Skits was your boy, innit? Obviously, I've not seen you around. What's your name? Sorry. Enzo. I've not seen Enzo around, but he seems really chilled compared to like Skits.
Well, I don't really have any friends anymore. I've got like this guy and another guy, and that's it.
That's all you need, though. How was that little sin prayer you did today? Was it alright then?
Yeah, like it literally made me feel better, innit? Because I literally
That's
took
good.
off my jacket.
That's
Literally
good.
just bopped around in my t-shirt, and now I just feel great.
You feel better? That happens,
tired.
innit?
I was literally tired. I was sleeping and was in Costa for bare hours. Because Costa's like the meet-up spot. Costa's a business spot.
Yeah.
So I was in Costa for bare hours, and I was just sleeping in Costa. Like I was tired. Slumped. After that, we got up, still tired. Then we bumped into these people, done this, and I'm energized.
You're energized. So that's what happens with some Christians. They actually will bless you, and they'll see that you need the blessing. So that's why they come towards you. I'm gonna tell some facts about obviously Mizzy yourself. Some people already know, but I'm just gonna run it through. The real name is Bakari Bronze, and how would you say your Ogaro? That's nice. Where are you? Irish, is it? So where's your mum from? And where's your dad's from?
My mum's from Montserrat and St. Lucia.
My
dad's from Jamaica.
Oh,
my mum's
nice.
from Montserrat, St. Lucia, in Ireland. She has a bit of Irish now.
Oh, nice. And you was born in England, right? In Hackney. So would you say you were born and raised in?
Born and raised in Hackney.
So you grew up in school in Hackney?
I went to 5 different schools in Hackney.
Shit. So let's talk about your school time. Like, how did you grow up? And
so me, I was the smartest person in all my schools, innit? Like, literally, I was actually the smartest person in my schools. It was wild. That's why I went to so many different schools, and they accepted me into the schools. Because my predicted 8s and 9s.
Because you're quite smart. I've seen interviews. You're quite logical. You know these things. Like, yeah, you're quite woke. But yeah.
But they tried to get me down, but that's fair enough.
That's your school, innit?
Like in school, so I went to Stowe Newton School first, didn't I? I done my first school in year 7. That's where I met a lot of my friends that I'm still friends with now. Yeah. And obviously, it was calm in that school. I was smart in the school, but I got kicked out for doing something so stupid.
What did you do?
So obviously, I got given a BB gun. I got given a BB gun from a friend, yeah, and I shot some kid with it.
Was it a friend of yours, or was it like some random kid? Yeah, that's why. That's right. Was it a younger as well?
No, it was in my year. Like,
okay.
It was in the music. I remember this. It was in the music lesson, innit? Yeah. Obviously, I just backed it out. Yeah, the
I
teacher
do love
left the
music
class.
lessons.
The music lessons are
They're
lit
fun,
still.
yeah.
But obviously now I shot him in his leg, and he starts crying and running.
Why, bro?
I
It does
don't
hurt,
know.
but
I don't know. I got
sometimes.
possessed.
And then obviously you got kicked out from that.
Yeah. Man.
Not even like detention or.
Well, I had detention almost every day. I got excluded so many times, but it was just that was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah. So you moved from that school to another, right?
But I didn't get permanently excluded from that school first of all. I got managed moved.
I
So
see.
like, they moved me from that school to Skinner's Academy, and then I was at Skinner's Academy. Had a 6-week trial there, and after the 6-week trial,
Yeah.
they were just like, "We're not accepting you
Why?
because something happened with a girl." Yeah, basically.
What's happened?
No, basically this girl was outside of school. This had nothing to do with school. She didn't even go to my school or nothing.
Mhm.
And obviously she dashed salt in my hair, and I had long hair back in the days.
I could tell you now. You got short hair now. Or?
Yeah, it's all gone. It's all gone. But obviously now she's dashed salt in my hair, and obviously I've done the favor back. I've done the same thing back to her. I've dashed salt in her hair, and she
Shit.
starts crying now.
And then, but you're the one that got in trouble.
It goes deeper than that now.
Alright.
Obviously I've recorded her. Like,
Okay.
I've recorded her crying, and I'm like, "Why are you crying? You've done the same thing to me." But it was a vibe, but it's still like she done the same thing to me. I done it back to her, and now you're crying. Like, come on now. So obviously she was fine with it somewhat, but she was with her friend, and her friend snaked to her mum, and her mum called my school saying, "Oh, this is what happened with my child. Bakari
But
done it."
obviously they're not gonna say your side of the story, innit?
No.
No.
So obviously I got arrested for that.
What?
Yeah, I got arrested for assault with salt.
See, that's mad.
And I had to write her a letter of apology, and then when I came back to school now, the first day of year 8, they're like, "You're not coming back here."
But till this day, do they know that she's the one that started it?
No.
See, now they know. Now they know.
Year 8, I went to New Regents. It's like a Peru, and I stayed there for about 4 or 5 months. Literally, I was the only person in the Peru as well, because it was the beginning of term time. No one
Also,
got
you've been
excluded.
in and out of school since young, boy.
Young. So obviously that was in the Peru now, and the Peru is literally nothing. You're in a room, and there's one teacher that just sits there, and no, she don't even teach you. She just sits there watching you, and they give you papers.
Yeah, there's
after
always
papers
those
after
teachers.
papers. So then after that, went to the next school now. So I've moved from New Regents to Urswick. I was at Urswick.
But what year was you in there? 9? No.
8 still. This
8
was
still.
about the end of year 8, so like
Damn.
May times. So I
Bro,
was there.
you was yeah.
Yeah, I was about.
You was about.
I was about. So at the end of May times, went to Urswick and caused a mischief there. I lasted there for 2 years, though, so that was the longest school I lasted.
That's calm though. Up to what, year 10?
Year 10. And then what happened in year 10 is basically there was just a lot of beef going on around the area, innit? And obviously my boy got into a lot of beef, innit? And he got into a fight with some kid. And I was there, innit? But he got smoked, innit? Like the kid, like,
shit.
obviously I was not trying to get involved in it, yeah, because it's like
You're already
there was
in trouble,
yeah,
and
there
plus
was already one man. These men were doing it, and was with like 5 guys. He was with guys in it, and even their guys were just like, just let them scrap it out.
yeah, true.
Obviously, he got smoked, and I was like, oh. So the next day, I must have seen him in Tesco's, the same guy that smoked him. So I bugged that. This guy's like a 6'3" guy in it, yeah. And obviously at the time I was bare small. I was like 5'5" or something, 5'4". Obviously I've gone in my bag and I took out a screwdriver now. Cause I used to ride bikes a lot in it, so like,
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah.
so it was just to fix parts and stuff. And then I backed out the screwdriver. He ran into the toilet, so I started crying.
Why?
Because he thought I was gonna stab him with the screwdriver. Well, I wasn't even gonna do that. I just used it to threaten.
But
him.
if he's gonna scrap someone and like take them out, you know it's gonna come back at you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like aware.
Gotta be attentive.
You gotta be do you know what I'm saying?
So obviously he's done that now. They've captured that in CCTV and they've sent it to my school because the school's literally done it.
Bro, you had no luck in school, man.
No luck. I went to school the next day and it was literally like they gave me a letter. They gave me back my phone because they weren't allowed phones in school, and I brought my phone in. They took it. So they gave me a letter on my phone and they said you're not coming back here. So then I had to end up in boxing academy. That's
So what I heard of that. What is boxing academy? Is it like a boxing school?
It's a boxing school.
Have you seen you know how to box?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it's like it was a lot of boxing.
It keeps you disciplined.
The discipline was literally anytime you get into trouble in school, you'd have to do push-ups.
Push-ups, no, it's good.
25 push-ups.
I feel like for boys like you at the time when you was young and you're obviously getting in trouble, getting into boxing is the best place for your mental health and physical and discipline for sure. But yeah, what happened after that?
So then after that, so I ended up boxing academy. That's where I finished. Like I finished school there. I done my GCSEs
there, yeah.
Passed them all, and then just moved on from there. I done an apprenticeship in year 12 as a chef, and then
let's go.
Past that, and then I just literally just started taking social media fully.
So when you was in year, let's say when you was like around 14, maybe in year 9 or some shit, was you doing social media at all? Like,
I've been doing social media since I was 8.
Yeah, okay.
So for a decade.
So, because I feel like I've had you on social media for a minute, and I say like, I've been in this game for time, but obviously you're doing the moves now. You're going like, you're doing mad. Well done to you, innit? To getting up there and everything. But yeah, like, did you plan this? Was this all a plot, or was it like,
50,
how'd you get to here? Like
50-50.
Tell me about it, man.
So basically, when I was 8, I had a plan to just make as much videos as I can, get them patterned and just get them on like a folder, a file. And then when it gets to the point where like from year 8 to now, I'm not year 8, when I was 8 till now, I would just literally blow up. I had a vision that I would just blow up from the mad video.
Well, around this age?
Not around this age, maybe a bit sooner, but obviously school. If I wouldn't go to school, I probably would have blown up way sooner.
Okay.
Yeah, so then as soon as I finished school, I started doing crazier and crazier videos, just like up in the ante every single time, to the point where it literally went everywhere through the walking into houses video. But that wasn't even a new video.
When was that though? Was that like this year that happened? The walking.
This year, May.
So you were still what? You was 17 at the time.
Nah, I was
just
18.
Just turned 18. Okay, cool.
18. Yeah, obviously that's happened there. And it blew up all over the internet. It blew up on Twitter, it blew up on Instagram, it blew up on Snapchat, it blew up everywhere.
That's what you wanted though, innit?
Yeah.
But obviously
not from that video though.
Not from that video, but it did definitely did a turnaround. In one of your videos, one of your interviews, you said, if that video didn't happen, you wouldn't be the Mizzy you are today. Like, you wouldn't be known, you wouldn't be doing these interviews, which is true, innit? So do you regret doing that video?
I have no regrets.
No regrets.
You have to live life with no regrets, because then you'll always be thinking about your past.
Your past a lot. Yeah.
You make your past, you live in the present, which makes your future. So you live all three at the same time.
Makes sense. That's your story. So would you say you had a hard growing up with your parents though? Like, was he?
More or less. More or less.
Was you close to your parents growing up?
Close with my mom. Like, I only live with my mum, innit? My dad got deported when I was younger, innit?
Oh no.
A lot of issues happened, innit, with him and my mum.
Are you still in touch with your dad? No.
I've never been in touch with him. I used to speak to him. I spoke to him like once or twice when I was younger, and I spoke to him recently, like about a year or two ago. And the first thing he asked me for was money, so I just declined.
It's when you got foreign parents or like foreign family back home, innit? They will just ask you for money. It's just
all the time. Like, he didn't even ask me how I was. He was just like, yeah,
I need
send
some
me money.
Exactly. Yeah, I know.
That's a joke thing. So from that day, I haven't spoken to him.
But you think he's doing alright down there, or is he in Jamaica? Yeah.
He is not doing alright in there.
Does he know your names around in the UK or global?
Well, I haven't spoken to him since I've blown up, so I don't even know.
He might know. See you in the newspaper or something.
That's crazy.
That's even like, that's my son. You know what I'm saying? But being a menace though, doing your thing. But would you say you struggled growing up? I didn't ask that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of things in the past. Yeah, like I've lived 2 lives basically. Like, I didn't want to get involved in the gang life, so I didn't get involved with
which is good.
With gangs.
Yeah.
My sisters were involved. That's where I got the name Mizzy from, because they used to be called Miz. Their tag was Miz and Mizzle. Then I just said, yeah, bro, I'm going to be Mizzy on social media. But I used to do a lot of street crimes.
Okay.
A lot of street crimes. I'm not even going to go too further into it, because I still
Give
have
me
pending cases.
Oh, no, yeah.
Let's go even further than just thefts, but let's just leave it as thefts.
But have you, obviously, when you was growing up, did you always have, like, let's say, food on your plate?
No, that's why I resorted to all of that stuff.
I see.
Before the social media fully blew up, I wasn't making money from it. I was just doing it for the sake of it. Yeah.
Would you say you're making money in the industry now?
Yeah.
You had an interview with Piers Morgan on Talk TV. How was that? How is Piers Morgan himself?
Piers
when
Morgan
you met
is
him?
How he is on TV. He's exactly the same. Like, obviously, I went there. As soon as I went through the door, he's giving me the up and down look, and he's just and he's kissed his teeth. This is before it's gone live. After we've finished that whole episode.
Yeah, but the energy he gives you at the start is already, you just know how the interview's gonna go, innit?
But obviously, that was my first ever TV interview, so I was not prepared, was not trained, I was kind of nervous.
Oh, I see.
So it was like, he basically took advantage of my nervousness.
Definitely. And you're young. He's been on TV shows and in front of cameras for time, innit?
With many celebrities, many famous people. So it was like...
He pressured you, definitely.
He played my narrative. He played with the narrative of, angry black boy. He's going to obviously do something that's crazy on TV, and he's just going to embarrass himself, which is basically what happened. But fans liked it, though.
But the thing is, you was actually brave enough to stick up and say your word, because you got under his skin. So he probably thought you was not going to do that. So that's why I got a lot of exposure to that video. Would you say Piers Morgan had a good growing up? Compared to like you, and obviously I can relate to you because he growing up struggles are cool. But do you think Piers Morgan, obviously as a white man, do you think he growing up in a wealthy place, or would you think he would understand why you the way you are?
Understand. That's why he was trying to understand that whole video.
He ain't gonna understand if he ain't been through it. Yeah, that's true.
The TV industry's already been manipulated by the elites, and obviously I have pictures of this guy with Rothschilds and...
Is it?
Yeah, he's affiliated with all of these guys, isn't it?
Weird.
Like, it's strange. It's stranger than you think. There's always a hidden agenda going on with these guys. And they put me on that TV with Piers Morgan first to literally paint the narrative, oh, this guy's a criminal. We go on the internet, search Mizzy. There's literally, on Wikipedia, there's a page of me in it, yeah? And the picture that they use is a picture of me coming out of prison. And then all of the information about me is literally just every time I've gotten arrested. That's all they talk about on my Wikipedia.
Would you say everything on Wikipedia is true? Or do you think they're just trying to turn it around?
Filtered.
Yeah.
It's true, but it's
they're trying to make it
to
bad.
their narrative.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
Which is the hidden agenda. Like, they see how they bring out LGBTQ and they like to push the narrative so hard on that, and they bring out so much different stuff, like with the coronavirus, and they say that it's a virus that they didn't make.
That's the news, you know. That's just the news. It's mad.
It's media manipulation.
But if you had to send a message, let's say what you read something on an article that weren't true or weren't as it should have been, what would you say? Like,
I can't even give you a point on that.
Yeah.
Basically, my mum walked out the house,
right,
and there was a reporter outside the house, innit?
That should be. They do that in England. That's mad.
Yeah, they took a picture of her and they made an article, bunch of nonsense that she didn't say, saying, I don't like what my child's doing. He needs to get a job, this, that, and the other. Basically, trying to paint another narrative like, oh yeah, his mum doesn't like what he's doing, but he's still out here doing it, and it just builds a bad image. You're trying to build bad character of him.
Nah, that's mad, isn't it? And that's obviously that article's been out.
Yeah.
And now what? Why is your mum involved? You know what I'm saying?
With
like,
a picture on the internet and her full name exposed.
Does she want that? No.
No.
Did they ask that? Exactly. See. You know what magazine was that? Or you know what article?
Daily Mail.
Daily Mail. Yeah, doing
too much.
Doing too much. Been on another talk TV show with another guy, and he was quite pressed. There's one point that apparently you looked at the female quite weirdly, and then you got sent out. Tell me about that.
Well, that was so basically.
Yeah.
These men just played at the narrative themselves, because before I even went on the show, they were all taking pictures of me. They were like, "Oh, my kids love you, this, that, and the other."
Wait, even the guy?
Even the guy.
That's
all
strange.
of them. They took a great picture together and everything. So I've gone on now, and at the start, these men are literally loafing off my thing. It's like, "Oh, he's the biggest TikTok star, this, that, and the other." They were bigging up my thing. Then I backed up my message. Do you remember I read that note on the TV, innit? And that note basically destroyed the media, because it literally explains what they do on the media.
Yeah. But
they literally forgot the note, and they just continued on with the interview, asking me questions that I basically answered in the note.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where he was like, "Yeah, I got a Piers Morgan moment. He's looking at this female. Let me get onto him for looking at this female."
Bro, I feel like you were just waiting to reply, and then boom, he's already snapped on you. I saw that and I was like, I didn't agree with that.
Because like she literally answered the same question. She asked the same question that the other girl asked.
Yeah, man. Did you just walk down? What did they say to you at that point? He
screamed at me, and then I was just looking shocked. I was like, "Right, you're gonna do me like that? like, damn." So I've literally just gotten up and walked out, because he was waiting for a reaction from me to bug out at him. And then he sent me a message, literally after the interview. So I left and no one came up to me or anything. I literally just walked straight out of the building. He sent me a message now, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna write an article on how you're the most gifted and intelligent boy I've ever met." This, that. He was just trying to loaf back up to me after doing that. He was like, "How about you come on my show again? This, that, and the other." Like, because you know that show banged for him, and it got him his views, got him his exposure and clout off of my name.
But if you could have kept it real, you would have came back on the show, or you can still win it and see what he has got to say. But I wouldn't say trust them.
Nah,
definitely not.
They all got hidden agendas behind everything.
Because they're all smiling at you taking pictures, and then boom, they're trying to I think that's wrong.
Tarnish, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm threatening. That's the mad thing.
You weren't really you weren't threatening the lady. You weren't.
She was all smiling.
Yeah, but the thing is, why didn't she say something? Why didn't the girl say something though? Because I would have said no, relax, cool. He ain't even doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? But why didn't she say something?
I feel like she was just she was threatened.
She was just preying the whole thing. I'm like, bro, why don't you got something to say? You're on the show as well. Why don't you say he won't do anything? Who was she? Was she like a interviewer or a guest on the show as well?
She was a guest. She's like a political commentator.
Do you think you gone viral for the wrong things, or was this whole plan?
It was all a play, innit, and going viral for the wrong things. Nowadays, what is wrong and what is right?
Okay, what would you say was right in your actions?
What I say is right in my actions.
In your actions, yeah. What, like the pranks?
Well, a lot of my pranks are just normal, harmless entertainment. They picked and choose which ones they wanted to put on the end to make it worse. Okay, cool, I've done it. It's done. They bought my past back.
There's 2 YouTubers in the UK who's done the bus surfing. But how are they not getting in trouble for that?
TGF, bro.
Yeah, and what's it called? They're driving a car into like, they got in trouble for that, but still, man, they're doing the same thing.
And their accounts are still there.
And they're getting, and they're not going on the news and say it's because you're young. Would you say your race plays a part of this?
I would say race plays a big part. Race and age.
Race and age.
Those two together just makes everything worse in my eyes, because they're like, oh yeah, he's literally has the youth in his hands, because I can literally go out around the road and build up a whole group of youth who will say, yeah, I'm here at this location, come pull up, and there will be hundreds of kids, and they know, oh yeah, let's use him as the face of the youth, and let's use him as a stereotype as well, so that this is what the youth do, they do antisocial behaviour, and he's also black. So
you've been featured on newspapers such as Mail Online, Mirror, The Guardian, The Sun, and more, which is mad. You're on Forbes, bro. That's mad. Did you manifest that? Obviously, I know you were quite spiritual.
No, I did manifest it a lot.
You manifested
before I got a section. I thought where this nonsense happened with me, I was manifesting a lot of things, and they all come to reality.
But when did you start manifesting this whole thing? That's what I'm asking. How long did it take for it to actually manifest?
I manifested it starting from about 14. 14.
So 4 years it's taken for you to like. So apparently with manifestation, right? You got to jump into the character. Have you jumped into that character to manifest the things that you wanted?
Yeah, I had to jump into the Mizzy character.
Mizzy
is
character.
Like my subconscious, basically.
I see why you've become a character called Mizzy, to obviously manifest the things you obviously got.
It's a different. I don't even know the word, but it's a different me from Bakari to Mizzy.
Is it?
He's Bakari.
Is Bakari a quiet guy, or what's he like? Do you know what I'm saying? Because obviously you're a father as well. Obviously you got a new. Is it a newborn? How old is he?
He's like 10 months old.
10 months old. Congratulations for the new baby, innit?
Thank you.
How's it feel to be a father though, as well? Sorry for switching up the questions quick.
It's tiring and eventful.
You take care of him?
Yeah, I try to, but she doesn't let me.
Tough one.
She usually rather go out partying and leaving the child with her mum.
With her mum, right.
And I even want to go too deep into those informations there, because like I can literally start drawing her out, but I'm not going to do that.
You don't want to do that, yeah. So you're both young, would you say? Is she young as well?
Yeah, we're both 18.
18. Man, and you got kids, but do you see a future over, or?
We was never together.
You was never together?
We never will be together.
Never will be together.
One night.
One night stand. Was it actually?
Something like that.
Damn.
You know, she didn't even tell me she was pregnant until it was too late to get an abortion.
Damn. Did she knew she was pregnant though?
Yeah. And she fucked my boys. That's why I don't want to go too deep into that.
Don't say it's Skits though.
No. If it was Skits, are you crazy? I would have. Oh. No. It's not that illusionary one.
Did you like your kid though?
Of course I like my kid. Yeah. He's a nice young mini Mizzy.
Mini Mizzy. Is he in the same? Well, is the mother of your child in the same area as you, Hackney?
No, she lives in Stratford.
Stratford. So is it far to get to Hackney?
And I'm banned from Stratford as well, so I can't even go to.
What?
I can't even go to a yard like that.
To go to the doorstep to see your son.
No,
Yeah.
It's a mad thing. They banned me from bare areas. Like I'm banned from Essex, banned from Westminster, basically. Banned from bare.
So if you was to get caught in, let's say, Stratford exit, what would happen?
Be arrested. It's a hard knock life being Mizzy, but
you're living it, man.
Fun.
What is your plans though? Like, what is your plans for that future?
Plans for future right now is to build up a different name, to build up Bakari's name in it. Because right now they're trying to slander my whole name in it. They're trying to slander my actual name, and they're trying to slander Mizzy. So they can slander Mizzy what they want, because Mizzy's actually just a character in this multiverse. But Bakari needs to actually become the entrepreneur that I've always been. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to be an influencer, do this boxing thing, do music thing.
I think if you hop into the boxing thing, I think obviously it will change you as you grow into like a man. Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Obviously, I got some companies coming out, the Matrix Mafia. Got a merch coming out.
That's good. Shout out.
It's the Matrix Mafia.
Is it? That's what it's called.
It's called.
Come on. Is it all? Have it all been set up yet, or?
It's all been set up. I'm just waiting for the day to press the button and release it. But right now, I've got to build up my platforms because they've all been banned.
Oh no. You're back on Instagram, isn't it?
Back on Instagram, Mr. Bronze.
Where did this all start? How come you're into making content in the first place?
Well, I didn't wanna get a job.
A normal 9 to 5.
A normal 9 to 5 and be stuck in the matrix, basically.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be stuck in society, having to pay them after I'm working for them, having to do this, having to do that.
Draining your energy and time.
Literally, because time is money.
Exactly.
And once they play with your time, because time isn't real, time is an illusion. Yeah. Time is literally controlled by them. Clocks are made by us.
You think?
If there was no clocks,
what video?
There wouldn't be time.
Do you think Matrix woke you up like that? Because you told me before we obviously done this interview, you said you watched the Matrix like the fourth time now. Would you say you get the reason why you think time is not real? Is it from the Matrix, or where do you get that from?
Time is not real. Probably through a lot of YouTube documentaries that I used to watch and a lot of books that I used to read. And they used to talk about how time.
So you're really educated in that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Because obviously I used to saw you smoking a lot. You smoked a lot of weed, right? Before you don't do it no more. You say you're going clean. Respect.
Clean guy.
But do you think smoking weed? Do you think that woke you up as well?
Yeah.
Do you think if you was to continue smoking it, do you think that keep waking you up? But you stopped. Why you stopped though?
Because right now I got bigger things to worry about than actually waking up to society. Right now I got to fix society before they try to get me down. They're trying to get me down right now. Like I got a court case on the 21st.
Yeah, you kind of have to be sober and be awake for this. Yeah, because you don't know what move they're gonna. It's like a chess game, isn't it?
It's a chess game. It's a chess game, and in chess you always have to be vigilant.
10 steps ahead, exactly. Do you know what they're trying to do right now, or?
I literally have a book, and the book's like this big, yeah. And it's full of my criminal history in it.
Fuck's sake.
And obviously they're gonna use it against.
What, even from year 8, back in those days with that BB gun?
Was 11.
11. Damn, boy.
So from 11 till now, 7 years. It's just a built-up list of criminal stuff.
Jeez.
And they're gonna try. They're trying to make me a criminal, basically. So I have to play their own game.
You know what? I think the reason why they're doing that is because you're not afraid to say it. You're not afraid to say what's actually life right now. Like what's the Matrix. You're young and you're not afraid to say it. And you're not afraid to say what's actually happening in life. Mm-hmm. But these people think you're not telling the truth. People think you're going crazy because they're not woke. They're stuck in the Matrix. They're stuck in the 9 to 5. Do you know what I'm saying?
And everyone's trying to drag me back into their reality. They're like, oh yeah, you need to get a job. Oh yeah, you need to do this. But you don't know my life. You don't know the money I'm making. You don't know anything. You just assume what you see on the internet. And you just go with it.
They don't think that at least he's eating though. Do you know what I'm saying? At least if you're making money and getting bread and getting food on your plate, you're good. But what's that? Why do they need to worry about it?
You need to worry about your own lives, lads.
What is the reason behind all this though? All this plotting.
There's a lot of plotting.
Come on, tell me.
It's to wake people up.
Yeah?
Age of Aquarius is here. The new era is here.
What
you
else?
don't even need to go too tough into it because guys, like when I start talking about the new era, when I start talking about all of this stuff, people just don't understand it. So
no, they don't.
Right now, they need to understand it.
But what message are you trying to tell them?
What message is not everything is what it seems.
Right.
And essentially, what everyone tells you or what everyone tries to force a reality onto you, try to paint your own picture, they can never do that. Everything happens for a reason in your own life. Destiny and fate will align with yourself. Everyone has their own path in life, and it's up to you to find it. That's what it is.
Interesting. At least you're not on some devil shit and telling people, yeah, do this, do that.
Telling people that pain is an illusion and to punch walls.
But you know what I'm saying? But at least you're not on the devil shit. You're actually quite on the good side, but people don't really want to see that side of you, and obviously they've written bad things. But yeah, you're not telling people to do mad shit. Yeah, this is one interesting, okay? Do you believe, the Matrix is coming to get you? And if so, what are you doing bad for you to be a target?
The Matrix. It's this society and the way things work right now. See these crystals? Nowadays are seen as devilish items for some reason. Spirituality is seen as devilish for some reason. Because it's a hidden part of our reality and our history that no one wants to know about.
I feel like your third eye is open.
It has.
It has.
And the third eye is just intuition and intent with the intuition. But essentially the Matrix isn't real. The Matrix, the movie, is a documentary on reality. And how they use our energy and harvest our energy in ways that is unexplained. I believe that the Matrix is coming for me. Yeah, they've been coming for me. The prosecution and my own solicitor were literally talking about how they're friends and how they were they in the court. They were talking about how they were friends and so much different stuff. Press came to the interview. Press came to the courtroom now. The press is talking to the judge. The judge is like, yeah, start writing this down. Like, they're all just trying to paint a story or paint a narrative that the elites portray onto everybody else. It's literally all to do with the Illuminati and the elites. The Illuminati literally hacked into my phone and they tried to control me the day I got sectioned.
Did you? What? Did they?
Yeah, man. Like, they leaked my address, they leaked my IP address, and I got hacked.
Just be careful, innit?
Came back from sectioning. All my social media, like my mum had my phone the whole time. all my social media apps were deleted. She didn't know my password, so she didn't get into my phone. But all my social media apps were deleted. A lot of the spiritual videos I made were gone off my phone. All my stuff in my house were gone. Basically, my shoes were gone, my clothes were gone.
It's annoying because they know who you are, but you don't know who the higher up is. Because they're anonymous right now. And that's because that person could be just walking past your house and like, yeah, just be careful because you know what happened to Princess Diana. You know what I'm saying? You know what happened to
Princess Diana, what happened to Prince, what happened to all of these guys. I can name so much guys.
The people who's woke. Do you know what I'm saying? Just watch your back, yeah, because the Matrix is something you wouldn't want to play with. But you've been brave to play around with it.
I'm Neo. That's what I am. I'm Neo in the Matrix. I read the Matrix code.
So you know the chessboard.
The chessboard.
Yeah.
It's literally you just gotta read the attacks before the attacks come.
You said about superpowers that you lost when you got sectioned. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to get back to that? That's actually interesting. I want to hear more.
Superpowers, bro.
Are you recharging them back?
I'm trying to, but it's hard to harness that power that I had before, innit? I don't think that power was supposed to be unlocked yet. But I could literally do the maddest things. Like, so I had them. So before I got sectioned in it, I was still friends with the Skits guy, innit? So he was going around saying pain is an illusion. And when I tried it, my hands actually hurt. I was like, pain is not an illusion. What are you talking about, bro? But this guy was crazy because he could actually punch it hard and not feel the pain. So that whole day, I was just doing mad things. Like on the day I got sectioned, I was doing the maddest things. I used to punch like metal fences, and it wouldn't hurt my hands, but it would make my hands bigger.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And my hands were being like it wasn't even damaged on my knuckles. My hands were just big.
It's a lump, innit?
Like it was like a lump, and it was wide. Yeah, and I just kept punching. Every time I punched something, it would get bigger and bigger and bigger. Everywhere I ran, I was running at like 200 miles per hour, basically. My mum was telling me that I'm running down the road. I got down the road in 2 seconds. But to me, in my brain, I wasn't running. I was literally just walking. So there's a lot of unexplained things that happened on that day that will come back to you. Because right now I need to formulate that.
Did you say your power's coming back or not?
Slowly but surely. It starts with the mind. It starts with reopening the third eye.
Yeah, but you know this power is going to be double strong as the last one. That's why it's going to take longer for you to get it. But you know it's going to be a bit...
It's going to be way stronger.
Yeah.
And obviously, now that I don't have no influences and no bad influences around me that will try and misconstrue everything.
Oh yeah, about the...
All of it. Yeah. Now it'll actually be genuine power within myself. It's alright. Reality.
What crystals are there? Can I ask? Because obviously there's a purple one and a...
It's amethyst.
Let's see this one. I can't touch it because... Yeah. And the other one?
Quartz. This negates.
So which one does what? Obviously.
This negates negative energy. And this just relays positive energy back out. So it's literally harness the negative energy and then relaying it back into this one, which harnesses it out.
So it makes power.
That's why I carry both of them.
That's good.
And then I also have some more here.
Can I see? Yeah.
But obviously these are more. This is the same thing as this one's amethyst. This is a tree of life, but it's also amethyst.
That's hard.
And this is amethyst and quartz in the Fibonacci sequence.
That's hard, bro.
It's reality. Keep you in the root chakra, and the root chakra is the red chakra. It's all the way at the bottom, innit? And obviously love is also associated to red, but also associated to red. The devil and evil stuff. And then so much stuff is just misconstrued nowadays that it's all connected and intertwined. Purple. This is purple. This is not even purple. What colour is this? It's
white
one.
White and black.
I thought I had the purple one on today. I usually have the purple one on, but the purple one is your crown chakra. And it's literally
is that why you wear the colours or?
Like you see the LGBT flag, it's basically the chakra system flipped, red's at the top. They're trying to symbolise the next, like it's all a hidden agenda in it, and the chakra system has red to purple at the bottom, and they're trying to, red's at the top. Like you see how there's a pyramid of dimensions, yeah. I'm gonna show you this here, and it's literally gonna make sense of reality, innit? So I have this folder in my thing called Truth, and it just talks of like there's bare different stuff in here about like chakras and like earth and the firmament.
Let me see.
This is the main one on the phone.
Right.
So this is the dimensions, innit? We live in the third dimension, with the fourth dimension being time.
What
so
colour
3 dimensions of space.
Alright, this one.
3 dimensions of space, energy, frequency, and vibration.
We're near the devil, bro.
Yeah. We're literally close to the living hell. Yeah.
Very close.
But if you flip it around, it makes a pyramid.
Right.
And when you think of Illuminati, look what's at the top, red.
Red.
And what's at the bottom? Us as being enlightened beings. And then obviously the 5th dimension, if you can see here, is new humanity consciousness. Is when people actually start becoming more aware and waking up to what's really in this reality. Once people get to this level, that's when the new
What level are you
in.
on?
I went up, then I fell back down when I got sectioned, and now I'm about gaining my new humanity consciousness again.
So you say
the moment you can get up is the moment you can fall down.
So you say you're definitely above the 4 dimension.
I'm definitely above the 4th dimension. I can actually see my perception and perspective of reality is completely different to anybody else's. I can see things that nobody else can see. And it's not even like hallucinations or anything. It's literally just seeing reality for what it is more than anybody else, and reading people's body, reading their body language, reading how they react to situations, reading how they talk, how they are. Because everybody is so stuck in this system. Everyone is literally like the Matrix. Everyone is stuck in the system, and those who want to wake up will wake up, but those who don't,
they will just be stuck into
stuck in their own reality.
How are you staying strong when the whole media is against you?
How am I staying strong when the whole media is against me?
Or do you keep your emotions shut off?
Everything stays shut off. I killed my ego. So now I just chill in reality. Like, I just look at the story. I look at my stories all the time, innit? But I don't really think nothing of it. Because I say you can't cancel someone that doesn't care. And if I don't care about what they're saying, then how can you cancel?
You get cancelled. Would you say when you was younger, do you show your emotions?
A lot more than what I do now. Now I just keep it all calm and collected.
That's the way, innit? As also to be a man, I think that's the right way. Because from some people who doesn't know how to control their emotions, turn out to be like next abuser, next. You know what I'm saying? Would you say do you observe a lot?
Yeah, I stay silent and observe the world for what it is. And when you do that, you actually start seeing a lot more than if you were to just be chatting or just consuming content or just like not in this reality, just the reality that's been painted for you. I call it the Matrix reality.
Do you keep up with what the media says about you? Yeah. Does it not bug you inside, like, they're doing this again to me, or?
At the end of the day, they're just bringing more exposure to me. Like, the real ones know that it's just media manipulation.
So you can take it as a good way or a negative way, innit? So you say media manipulation.
Yeah, media manipulation. They portray an image and they paint a narrative for people to believe in. And the people that are stupid and not woken up will just believe it. They believe everything that's on the internet. They believe everything that they've given us.
So this is random questions. It might catch you off guard. Me and my boy came up with it yesterday. So yeah, you ready for this?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. So the first question.
What role did my race play? My race played a pivotal role in it. Because like even with that walking into houses video,
right?
If I was a white boy doing this, it would have blown up as much as it did. It would have just been like, he's doing it to his own people, basically. Not like that, but like literally like that. It wouldn't have gone on the internet. It would have gone maybe some part of the internet. It would have went viral on TikTok, and that's it. It wouldn't have gone on the news. It wouldn't have been on Piers Morgan, like for him to start grilling me. It wouldn't have went on BBC. It wouldn't have went on Talk TV, and his whole thing wouldn't have been stretched out as far as it has if I was white.
That's what we've spoken about. Because like if it was a white guy, it'd be different, whole different story. How has the negative reception from the general public affect the relationship with your son and the mother of your child?
Well, she is not she's on Snap and that, but she doesn't really use social media like that. So she hates when I post my child, or she hates when I do big things that will be on the news and stuff, because then it's like, what about me? But with her, I don't even like speaking about her too tough, innit? Because like she is just a mad child. That's what I can say. She's a mad child. All she wants from me is money. She'll be calling down my phone and she'll be like, she won't be like, come look after your child. She'll be like, give me money for your child, or yeah, I'm going out, what are you doing? And if I'm busy, she will do it at the wrong time. Like yesterday or the day before that, she called me and she's like, what are you doing on Sunday? It's carnival. And I'm like, I'm going carnival. And she's like, no you're not, you're gonna look after your child. I'm going carnival. But I haven't she hasn't asked me to look after the child any time before then. But now she's
That's
like,
a bit controlling, bro.
Yeah, like, and I'm not having it. Like, when I ask to look after my child, she's always like, nah, I'm busy, or nah, he's not with me.
Do you want to take care of your child most times?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a mini Mizzy.
Mini Mizzy. Interesting. How does it feel to become someone inspiring, to be a famous, or to become in a global debate and speaking to, obviously, Aiden Ross? And obviously Andrew Tate.
How does it feel? It's unreal. My life is unreal, isn't it? But like, you just gotta firm it and live in the moment. Like,
is it?
If I dally about like stuff that I in the past or in the future, then it will lead me to stress. It will lead me to worry about it, or like what's gonna happen, what they're gonna ask, what's gonna happen next, like how are people gonna react to it. I don't think of all that stuff. I just do it and then move on with my life.
Do you think you're gonna play it cool right now? I feel like you're very calm, which is good.
Gotta play it cool.
Gotta play it cool.
Gotta play the game cool, because if you get hot-headed, then it will come for you. Like,
Come for you.
And you won't know when it's coming for you.
Exactly. Another part is drip of the day. This is what I like to do. Obviously, your style. We talk about head to toe, what you're wearing, and also you're always wearing this belly. Yeah. So, where'd you get this?
I got it from my fellow friend over there.
Really? You do this? Where'd you make it?
I got it from somewhere, and then like the day I got it, he asked me if you can have one.
Yeah.
And, like, you know me, I was just being petty. I can't lie. I was being
he was
petty.
just trying to give it to me.
I was
but
saying
he had
that.
Oh,
two
so
in
it's
his
his.
bag.
Yeah.
He had two in his
The
bag.
same thing.
I wore one, and then I had one in my bag, and he asked me for one.
That's when you'll know you're good friends, innit? You're being petty, but you end up like this girl. She came into the car, yeah, just took my gum, she put it in her bag. I'm like, she's like, she's like, I know you was gonna give me one anyway, but still, bro. It's like, no, put it in your
I
bag.
made him pay. I can't lie.
Is it?
In fact, he made me pay £5.
Pay for gum.
But look what it became, though.
Yeah.
It became a fashion statement.
Can we do a calculation of your drip? Is that alright? It's what I do normally in interviews. Or do you wanna?
Sure.
Yeah.
I just wear whatever, to be fair. I don't really care what.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is £5, and your t-shirt. Let's see this t-shirt.
This t-shirt is a gift from my mother.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know how much it is. Probably like £5.
£5. Yeah, I'll add that still. And then
These trousers were another gift. They were from a clothing brand.
oh, you're pattern, bro. Yeah.
Like all these clothes I did not pay for, except for this hat.
Yeah, it's for your own bread.
All of these stuff is just literally for free. So these was part of a clothing brand, didn't it? Yeah. So let's say about £30-40.
Yeah, 40. Yep. Then shoes.
And then these shoes
What
were
are these?
also a gift.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So we got some black cats from a company, innit? And they just.
That's that's good.
And obviously they had black laces, but I was like, do you know
You
what?
wanna change it up?
Be different and change it to white laces. Like,
They're normally what, 600 or something. What's your size? I don't really know.
9.
So they're gonna be spenny.
Well, yeah, 6 bills.
Is it? Yeah.
Say about that.
Yeah, cause
Say in the middle, 5.
550. Well, let's say your bracelets. Are they crystals or?
So this is the Eye of the Tiger.
I was gonna get one, you know. Yeah.
Eye of the Tiger, and then this one's obsidian.
Ooh,
And then
nice.
We got like third. We got the evil eye.
Evil eye somewhere.
Seek out the evil
Let's
eye.
see.
Yeah.
Nice. How much were they?
Together, let's say this about.
Cause they're not cheap, are they?
Let's say about £30.
£30.
Each.
Is it?
Yeah, obviously I had the vendor and they provide it for cheap. But if you get on the internet, it's way more expensive. Crystals are actually expensive.
No, they are.
These ones.
Yeah, the one on your necklace.
This one was about £25.
Nice.
And then this one was about £15. It's an amethyst. It was a necklace as itself, but I put them all together as one.
That's hard.
And then the Fibonacci spiral. This spiral itself with the crystals inside of it, let's say all together was about £10.
That's nice. Do you think those crystals help you out a lot when you go to like court and that?
Yeah.
Gets your power
they
charged.
take it away from you, bro. That's
Why?
what I'm saying. There's a lot of hidden agendas going on. They take all your crystals away from you when you go to court. Like, because you have to get searched beforehand. Then I'm like, yeah, all the necklaces, all your crystal
Why?
necklaces, because they know that it has power in it. It has power within it.
I
If
thought
you
they'd be
harness your
helping you the
energy-
whole time.
No.
Nah, yeah.
They vibrate.
So I think that's all together, yeah? That's everything, yo.
The
Shades.
The shades are 169.
Yeah, they're
Specsavers.
spenny. Specsavers.
Hey.
They're trying to rob everyone out
They're
here.
trying to rob everyone for vision, cuz.
So altogether, 840 for his drip of the day. And he's been blessed and been gifted a lot of these clothing, so well done for that. And now we're going to get to the very end. We're going to get you to explain a part with your boy. So yeah, thank you for watching this interview. Thank you, Mizzy, for coming. Thank you for coming as well. I appreciate you, man. Obviously, I met you guys in person. I don't like to judge people and like say I don't like this person. That I got to meet them in person. I rate this guy. He's a calm guy. He does his thing. At the end of the day, he's making money. And like this video, subscribe if you're new, and also turn post notification on. Limited Jewels, thank you for helping me sponsor this with my boy. Thank you for Hanzada and Dasha coming through this without making this video. It'd be mad. Thank you. Peace.
We outside.